James catches, puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah. We packing somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat packing the air, we about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe, you already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the trade, yes and no. Friends and the foes, the butlers and the heroes. You can feel it in your soul, when the ring is the goal. But if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing. Like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes, going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the basement.
Yeah. Welcome to the Basement Sports Network Postgame Show. I'm your host, Roy A. Shepard, and I'm joined today by the man, Alex Massifer, a.k.a. Bubble. Bubble, how you doing today?
Fantastic. Best team, hoops team in Miami won today. Shout out the Canes over UNC. Yes, sir. Plus 200, they're giving money away.
No, for sure. And we got that boy surrounded today by two members of the Cain gang pulling up one time for the one time. We got my boy Cain Kendall. Cain Kendall, how you doing today, my boy?
I'm all right. Can't be. I kind of predicted this L. I thought we'll get to this L, and that's what happened. Last night we got to pack up Adam Barai and
yes, sir.
Alex Sheltman. He just got caught in the crossfire. Yes, sir. Eagles lost. If I can't see a Super Bowl, I don't want y'all to. And so we move.
Yeah, nobody in the network get a Super Bowl. How about that? And of course, rounding out the panel, we ain't seen him in a while. That boy been taking a break on our ass. He left us the other day for his son's birthday. We didn't care. We fought that bitch anyway. But we got the Cain, get a calculator, the boy Cain. TJ, how you doing today, my boy?
Hey, man, we good today. Today is actually his birthday officially, so shout out to my son. Shout out to my guy, Jace. Happy birthday, baby boy. But other than that, we doing good. The other team in Florida, they lost today, so we're cool.
For real, shout out Cain J today. I don't know how many times we have to watch this Miami Heat team play the same game this season. But today they ended clutch game number, 42, 44, 41, 14, I don't know, 41. Okay, clutch game number 41 on the season. They just keep doing this. They lost 112 to 108 to the Denver Nuggets today. Jovic gave us the work, but that was expected. On Miami side, Strus led our team in scoring, but he's the reason that we lost this game. He decided to take on the Tyler role, shoot more shots than Jimmy and Bam, hijack the offense got just extremely inopportune times. It was just a shit show. But we're going to start with Kendall, even though he don't want to be here. Kendall, give me your thoughts on the game tonight, bro.
Nigga, don't speak for me and where I want to be, because if I didn't want to be here, you will not see me. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. You know me. My thoughts on the game. Same shit, different day. You know, the hamster wheel just went in perpetual motion. The sun orbited around. The moon orbited, however that shit worked. It's nothing new, you know what I'm saying? The Heat play close games no matter who they play. I mean, my man Royal last time said, you know, he predicted the Heat win because we play up to a competition. And at this point, I'm kind of thinking like, I literally might start to view Miami as team 15 in the league. It may not be that record-wise, but literally the middle of the league. If you want to see where you are as a team, come play the Miami Heat. You're going to have a tough game. If you want to see it, this is for the other teams. If you want to see if you can close out a game if your young dudes like the Houston Rockets are taking steps as to getting wins, come play the Miami Heat. The game is gonna be real close. And then my other thought on the game, I got more, y'all know that. But initially, just to start, G5. It was disgusting. It was disgusting work. It was disgusting, bro. It's like I got 5 leaguers there, bro. I saw boo yay, boo hoo, boo you. Max Strus, Hayward Highsmith, Orlando Robinson, and it was some Gabe Vincent, bro.
Gabe Vincent.
And I was like, I couldn't even ask the question. I just said it like, we dead ass serious. Like, they dead ass serious, bro. Like, they ain't playing no games. Like, this really our team, man. It's crazy.
No, for sure. I think that 15 thing is beautiful. Like, if you want to see where your team at play Miami, because legit, bro, Denver is the best team in the Western Conference, bro. And we played them with a bunch of G League dudes and made them play like they had to play. You play this type of effort against Orlando, San Antonio, those type of teams, you blowing teams out. But we don't do that. That's not our bag. Thank you, James Todd, with the $9.99. Don't know. He said we really had 5 undrafted players on the court. Yes, we did. Our mantra should be never enough, because we never have enough. Also, at some point, Strus thought he was the first option. I'm tired of this. Like I said, bro, he played the Tyler Herro role to a T today. Like, hijacking the offense, never to me. I thought this was going to be another game where Jimmy and Bam kind of take the lead and the rest of the guys follow them. Fuck no. Max ain't let that happen at all. Thank you, somebody with $5. Don't know. Huh?
It started that way.
Right. And that's why we had a great first quarter. The first quarter was what I thought the game would be. I thought we'd still lose, but I thought we'd lose that way. And that's just not what happened. Somebody with the $5 don't know said, go from trash Lowry, big Butte to Bouye. He said, yeah, we going places. Why is Max shooting 20 times? Bam abysmal, should have demanded the ball. He couldn't get it back from Max. Nobody could. Alex Campbell with the $1.99 don't know said, Max said, it's my turn. You said it was my turn. Oh, the Skip Bayless? That's what he did out there on the court? It's my turn. I feel you, Alex. Luke Apollon with the $4.99 don't know. He says, Spo literally had 5 drafted players. If you drafted them motherfuckers, you a worse GM than Pat Riley. On the court at the same time, he said, with Jimmy and Bam on the bench. By the way, Orlando sucked. Oh, he just a bad rebound. First of all, I thought you was talking about the Magic with the Orlando Magic representative here. We will not have it on this stream. But Cain, TJ, give me your thoughts on the game tonight.
That the team of Miami, they played really, really hard. Shout out to 10-day Dion Waiters. I don't know, maybe my bar for good hoops in Miami is at an all-time low. But he looked fun. You know, he does things. Gabe Vincent looked like he wanted to play basketball today. That was nice. Max Strus took over. I'm the lead white on the team. He saw Tyler Herro was out. He said somebody got to step up, just like white men do. Whenever there's chaos around, they step up and think they the leader. That was Max Strus tonight. So shout out to Max Strus. He did his job. Bam Adebayo, my God, you had an abysmal first half, and then your second half you started stepping up so good. Jimmy Butler, you smoking layups at the rim, but nevertheless we moved. So it was just it was Miami Heat basketball through and through. They can't play anything other than a close game to save their lives. So it's good hoops, I guess.
Bro, we were talking about it before the game started. Like, this game was just so very forgettable. Like, in the laundry list of games that we've had like this game was so forgettable. You just remind me that Jimmy Butler smoked the layup in the fourth quarter. I had completely forgotten that he did that. Like, it had completely erased from my mind. Bubba, what will you remember from tonight's forgettable game?
I watched 5 players play for the Canes and 5 players play for the Heat. All of them had the same amount of NBA draft selections. 0. If you put those 5 versus the Canes 5, I'm taking the Canes 5 and 6. with Spo and Larinaga, to be completely honest with you. This game was boring as fuck. I think we have a team full of NPCs, and I think we're just on auto-generate 2K shit, and we don't have the controller, man. We're just going through the motions. That is the perfect way to describe this team, and this team did that at the deadline. They just said, we're going to try to fix this at a later date and kick the can down the road. Bam called out the front office, and then when they didn't do anything, I think he got his all-star appearance, and he knows he's not winning DPOY because, the social media account doesn't even fucking know how to put his name next to that hashtag. So Bam's kind of like, fuck this. I'll catch y'all on the flip. And, Jimmy is kind of trying to bring this back in a weird way with his energy, and no one's really responding to it except for Max Strus. He responded to it tonight. I don't know what the fuck that man was thinking tonight at any level, but him playing the way he did and shooting 14 shots more than a man who's making $50 million and another man that's making $25 million. And on top of that, you had 5 undrafted people is quite literally my 13th reason, and I will refuse to watch that again. If that is thrown out there in front of my eyeballs again, I am not going to subject myself to that. They caught me off guard tonight, and I kind of suffered through it, but it won't happen again. I will be changing the channel to anything else. I will be getting up and making food. I will be switching to Hogwarts. I don't know, man. But I'm not watching 5 undrafted dudes play basketball. I can go watch college hoops for that. For real. This is the National Basketball Association of Professional Basketball Players. There's an event called the NBA Draft that every team attends because they come to draft players. We don't do that. We don't play those guys. Okay. It just doesn't make sense.
We don't want them. We don't want those kind of guys. We like this hoop. This is what they like. They like Jamal Bouyea playing basketball. They like that, bro. For real. Because I honestly believe Jamal Bouyea is going to get a contract. People think that this deadline and this season is bad enough. It's not for them. They're just going to do it again. And I think you made a really good point, Bubble. But I think people miss what you were talking about. When you say this team is sleepwalking, it's not necessarily the players that are sleepwalking. Some of them, these undrafted guys, they going out there and trying. The team itself, the front office has slept through this entire. The front office and ownership have slept through this entire season, bro.
Comments are bringing up. Pat Riley's not speaking to the media. Pat Riley didn't speak to the media after the deadline.
They've been asleep.
It's a disconnect.
They've been asleep since the 2020. Deadline.
I have not. This organization is, not to get into a bigger point here, is just so out of touch with how their current sport and league runs and works. They are so behind on that. I don't care. People joke that Bill Belichick and the Patriots are behind the 8 ball because they have Matt Patricia offensively. This is the same vibe. We have an old head front office that thinks that the way that they did it, 10 years ago still works right now, and it don't. And they refuse to change that.
That goes perfectly with this comment, though, was that somebody gave us with the $5. He said, figured out why Max took 20 shots. He said he be trying to fool old zombie Pat Riley into giving him a dunking contract. I don't even want to suggest what will happen if he does it, because there's a part of me that thinks that it might actually happen. Thank you, Alex Campbell, with the $4.99. Don't know. He said, I'm tired of tax evasion ball. Hey, bro, it's rough out here, Poetic Lifestyle, with the $1.99. Don't know. Appreciate you, gang. He said, at this point, Pat just taking chances to get lucky. That's what it feels like, bro. Kendall, I think when you was talking about them being in the middle, it speaks to something that we've been talking about all season, about this team not having a real identity. But it feels like they just trying, the team in general is trying to get lucky, bro. You get that same vibe, the team trying to get lucky, or is there some kind of plan that you can see?
Broke boy. Broke boy, there's not a broke boy in the front office. Mickey Harrison down bad, I guess, in his realm of
whatever down bad means for a billionaire.
For the 1%. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's all Pat, but I'm always giving him hell because he got all the credit. But I real deal think they penny pitching like a motherfucker. And yeah, I don't think there's literally only one way out of this, to be real. And we already spoke about it, so I'm not going to bring it up. That's the only way to get up out of this shit. And it's just weird, bro. It's like
it's uninspiring.
What? Nah, it's not even on this. It's like, bro, like I just saw Stanley Johnson get like cut or some shit like a couple days ago. I don't give a fuck where he is right now or whatever. I just know he was at least drafted as like, why isn't he here right now? You know what I'm saying? And it's just weird. It's like they trust in their system so much. I'm pretty sure they run the same shit in the Skyforce that they run up here. Because I'll say, like, the players that play, they don't look lost per se.
Right.
Like
Bouye looked like he knew exactly where to be.
Yeah, it's just he looked hesitant to shoot because he probably didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? And Spoelstra told him literally to shoot the ball. But it's like Orlando Robinson, and they never look lost. They look like they know what they're doing. So it's obvious that it's like they running the same shit on both levels. But it's just like, bro, like them boys is down there for a reason. It's no talent.
They're just not talented.
Bro, it's just tiring as fuck. Bro, like Christian Brown, like he's white and he's not even a black name. You think he was black, Christian Brown. Boy was doing whatever he wanted at times, attacking the rim. And I'm just like, bro, like, it's just struggle ball. That shit is tiring to watch. And it just is what it is at this point. But they did it to themselves. It was Spo and it was Jimmy. And it was Pat, you know what I'm saying? Like, that Duncan Robinson and that Kyle Lowry, bro, like, crutches, bro. Like, that shit, those two signings and that signing and re-signing, it literally sunk the team. It sunk the team. And I see it in like certain players, like Bam.
He's tired.
He don't look uninterested, but he looks bothered. Yeah, like it. You can physically, and I think like literally, it's becoming to the point where his shot is literally like the way he gets his shot is. He either has to come down and dribble the ball and just go into a shot, or he's going to get it after setting a couple screens, and it's like, okay, we have nowhere to go. 2 dribbles into the lane, because he can always get where he wants. But it's like, nobody can feed our best player. Our 2 best players don't play together. Jimmy literally be ignoring Bam on pick and pops. Like, it's ridiculous. And you got guys like Max Strus, bro, tonight, like hijacking offense. At times he did some good shit, but at the same time, it's just like long term, it's just that's not gonna work. It's just like he did a little Euro step reverse on the baseline. Like, it's cool.
That was fine
in the middle of February, but bro, that's just not gonna work long term. Like, and it's just like you just want to see something different, like an identity. And there is none. And you think it would be simple, like, okay, we're going to come down and we're going to post up Bam and Jimmy every time and we're going to play off of it. But they just don't do that. And it's
they should.
Yeah.
It is. I think that's like the perfect word to use, bro. Tiring, bro. Like I don't think people understand, like, well, people do understand because at this point the entire fan base is feeling the same way. Like, tired, bro, like legitimate tired of like one of my favorite things to do. Like one of my favorite things to do is watch a Miami Heat basketball game. And I've just not felt that joy this year. And it's not because the team is bad. I've enjoyed watching some bad Miami Heat teams. Just being real. I had fun during 30 and 11. But I knew that wasn't going to work. But this feels different. TJ, like, why does this feel different than like other bad Heat teams that we had to sit through and watch?
Because the front office is telling you, hey, we got a chance to win. We got not only do we have a chance to win, we have a chance to contend. You got your best players, Jimmy Butler, telling you, hey, we got a chance to contend and we can compete with the best teams in the Eastern or Western Conference. But you're looking at the roster and it's not hitting, bro. And you feel like you got Jimmy and Bam. So you got the best player part. That's the hard part to figure out, right? Is getting the talent at the top level to say that you can compete with the top teams in the league, right? You got that part, and it's the rest of the roster where they fail to add anything, and you're watching the same thing over and over and over again. and they're not able to maximize the two dudes we've had for 4 years. Like, it's the same stuff. We've had the same issues that we've been having from the very first build with this team. We're still having now. It's just like, it don't make any sense, bro. So it's like, when you feed us this, hey, we can win, we get the Eastern Conference Finals last year and all this stuff. We've had a certain level of success, and we see, hey, if we can get better in these little areas, we got the talent to get over the hump or whatever, and get to championship contention, to get to championship level. And it's like the front office just is watching what we're watching and just like, nope, we good. Max Strus is cool, Kyle Lowry's cool, and Gabe Vincent is cool, and all these dudes, they cool, and Tyler Herro, yeah, he'll get better. Like, no, bro. They refuse to add pieces while you watch every other team, literally every other team around you get better, bro. It's stupid, man. And this team's hitting the ceiling over and over and over and over again, and it's like they don't see it.
Can I jump in
there? Yeah, like TJ said that every team added somebody. Like, even the Celtics added Mike Muscala, and he played good yesterday, like against the Grizzlies. But it was a good thing, but it really was a bad thing. There's been too much team ball and player empowerment within this team. Like, it's just is like. And that's on Spo, but the fact that everybody feels like they can like be a star on any night, bro, that shit has never won consistently in this league, at least at the level that we expect or that we want to win at.
That we're being told that they're trying to win at.
Yeah, and
that's
the thing.
The bar that they set for themselves.
Bro, there was literally a play in the third quarter where Bam had the ball. And he drove, and he got doubled. Jimmy's man came off of him in the corner. Bam kicked it to Jimmy in the corner for a wide open corner three. Yeah, hit that like button. Jimmy decided to say, I'm not going to take this three. I'm going to drive, and I'm going to kick it to Max Strus. And as soon as Max got to the top of his shot, that whatever number 31 had the hand right on the ball. And I'm like, Jimmy, why you gave that man that grenade in the first place? And it's just like, that's like, it's like, bro, like, you have to take that three. Like, Max shouldn't have touched that ball. Like, so it's like a balance. Like, it's like, why is Max doing what he's doing? Well, the superstar giving me the ball at the end of the shot clock when I'm not wide open, after he just turned down a wide open shot. So why wouldn't I do that? And it's just like, Gabe Vincent. Gabe be thinking he Dame and he lame. Because some of the shots he be taking, bro, it's like, bro, don't do that. Don't do it. I will allow you win the game after you hit 2 threes.
But Jimmy ain't going to shoot it.
Hey.
Jimmy ain't going to shoot it. Like, who else going to shoot it? Like, look, it's like, it's gotten to the point now where it's like, I appreciate Gabe even taking the shots. Because I remember the times we sitting up here watching Lowry and begging him to take some on. So it's like Gabe taking the shots that we want Lowry to take. He don't have the talent to make them. And that's the frustrating part. Bub, I want to throw this to you because I think TJ was saying something interesting that I wanted to jump in on about this team just kind of like not maximizing opportunities. Like, they tried to trade for PJ Washington this year. When last year, when they were the 1 seed, was the time to trade for PJ Washington to solidify that front court. It seems like they're always a year behind or a step late in terms of reaction to what this team has going on, and that causes them to hold on to players too long. You seeing the same thing in that regard, like where it's like maybe we need to make the move a year before the Miami Heat think they need to make the move.
Yeah, I think the Miami Heat as an organization at the end of this year need to go take a hard look in the mirror if you're not making changes in the front office. Like, from top down, everybody needs to sit down, from Mickey to Pat to, Andy, whatever it is. Because when you really want to look at it, and like people like Kendall, you've been saying it, and Threat's been saying it even more maybe. When you just take everything since LeBron James has left in a bubble, what Pat Riley has done is not more impressive than what a lot of general managers have done in this league. It's just not. In fact, he has given out way more bad contracts than good ones. And there were excuses. The Goran thing, Chris Bosh blood clots, I get that. But since 30-11, this team has not made a single right decision besides to bring Jimmy Butler here and draft Bam Adebayo. That was it. Like, those are the only two decisions that they've made. And you can give Pat credit for getting Butler if you want, but we all know why he showed up here ever since there was the article about D Wade's retirement ceremony.
And some people are going to want to say drafting Tyler Herro at 14 was a good move.
You fucked it up when you paid him too early. Nulled it. You nulled it. Because he's not an asset anymore. He's not what he was.
Wasn't Tyrese Maxey still on the board?
No, that was the following year, and we took Precious Achiuwa when he was the next pick.
Oh, okay.
And then it's just, that's another one. Like, it's just, this team has given out so many bad contracts. There is no other front office that's given out more besides maybe the New York Knicks. Like, that is the level of contract giving out we are at. Jimmy's contract is a bad contract. It is. Given his age, given the money, given where this team is at, it is. The amount of money he's making. It's not going to be the easiest thing to move in the world unless a team feels like they are just him away. Literally Jimmy Butler away. They need the toughness, the leadership, and the playoff ability. Because he can't shoot and he won't do it. He'll take the regular season games off. So it's not like you're moving KD. You're not going to get that package for him. You're just not. And then you go around the rest of the roster and you say, Duncan Robinson and Kyle Lowry are now two guys making insane money who not only aren't good, are now just not playing. Not playing.
I want to harp on that a little bit.
You have $60 million in literally no minutes played. You cannot boost the value. It is at an all-time low, and it can't get better. It is actually, they have two of, you could argue, some of the worst contracts in the league, in the whole league.
Let me take this right quick. Thank you, somebody with the two. Hey, Bubba. Thank you, somebody with the $2 dono. He said, "Get Westbrook and Ibaka. Tired of these G leaguers." That's not going. Like, I don't really think. Like, I don't think y'all know what y'all asking for in terms of like getting those players. That's not it. Thank you, Alex Campbell with the $4.99 dono. He said the team don't make any moves, no small moves, no big moves. We just slowly watch a build die with no effort to make it work. I mean, that kind of feels like what's happening, bro. They just like waiting until this thing is over. But to the point about having those guys who don't play, we saw a report come out, I think it was today, about Kyle Lowry being out at least until the end of February. I think we got like 6 or 7 more games in February, and it's potentially longer, bro. Like, Kendall, what were your first thoughts when you heard that?
They sent that nigga home.
That's exactly what I thought.
They sent Kyle Lowry home. So all y'all Kyle Lowry fans or people who've been defending him, the Miami Heat no longer want to have anything to do with him, even though they're gonna have to. Like, there's gonna be no way that they can avoid it. He's gonna have to play at some point. He's gonna have to come back. They literally do not want him to play on the court. The coaches don't like him. The coaches don't like him, per source. And I have that on us. I have that on strong,
good authority.
Very good authority. They don't like him. The players do. They fuck with him. Cool as a person, at least. But yeah, I think the team sent him home, and they're gonna. And it happened at the perfect time. Little injury, all trade deadline, All-Star break. Well, no, you got Super Bowl, All-Star break. So the media got a lot of shit going on. But when we get closer to March, April, let's see what Kyle Lowry's doing. But they don't want that man to play because he's going to have to. There's no way he can start. He's not playing better than Gabe. There's no way he should start. Well, it's no way he should start. But, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they started him because they don't want the attention. They don't want that attention. And benching Kyle Lowry after sending him home, which they did, that's gonna bring some eyes over here. Kendrick Perkins already said that Kyle Lowry and the Heat ain't seeing eye to eye. A lot of people clowned him, but not me.
I was saying Kendrick Perkins is a former NBA player. To think that he don't talk to NBA players is outrageous.
AKA Dewayne Dedmon. That might be his dog. Like, for all we know.
You have no idea who on this roster has played with Kendrick Perkins. Maybe it was Max Strus when he was in Boston.
And who am I to shit on Kendrick Perkins and say he don't know what the fuck he talking about because the Heat move like this secretive, like operative, like structure? No, you don't think?
No, that's what reporters. That's what reporters. Like reporters, the Heat got a little wall up. Players, they talk to other players all the time. They got group chats and whatnot. But Kendall, that's interesting, bro, that you said the team sent him home. Because when I initially read it, I was like, I didn't even think about the organization's role. I just thought Kyle Lowry is quiet quitting on the Miami Heat. Like he trying to quit. But you
the thing is, once I saw it, I had already been told that the coaches don't really fuck with him. So
okay,
I was like, okay,
yeah. So that makes a whole lot of sense though. Like the coach is not fucking with him. TJ, what side of this you falling on? Like you think is Kyle front office pack that boy ass up and send him home?
Oh, it's the coaches, it's the front office. They trying to get that boy out of there. They doing him like they did Hassan Whiteside. I don't know if you remember when Bam was starting to emerge a little bit. Then Hassan Whiteside got hurt, and next thing you know, Bam starting these games. Bam looking good. Then we're gonna try to work Hassan Whiteside slowly back in the rotation. He coming off the bench. Next thing you know, Hassan Whiteside just coming off the bench for the rest of the year. It's looking like real like that outside, you know. Kyle Lowry ain't playing fourth quarters. Then all of a sudden, Kyle Lowry, he gonna be out for the rest of February. It could be longer. Gabe Vincent looking good with the starters. Next thing you know, Kyle Lowry, we gonna work Kyle Lowry back in the rotation. And he gonna be coming off it's just we've seen this before, ladies and gentlemen. This is just how they move for real. They do it the real cute professional way, try to take the heat off of him. I didn't even think about it like that, but now that Kendall said it,
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like it's making a lot of sense, bro.
That's
how they move, bro.
They crock pot. They put it in the crock pot and cook it real slow. They cook it real slow.
But hey, like, look, it might be the path to one of the things that we've been asking anyway. For like, because Bob, I know me and you've been on this for a while, bro, about separating Lowry and Tyler Herro. And like at first, it was put Tyler on the bench, which I still think could work. But that don't seem the direction that the team is going. But this way, you still separate them, and now you got Kyle on the bench, which is the preferred way for most of the people. Do you think this could work though? Do you think Kyle Lowry can come back and be productive as a bench player?
If he were to do that, no, I don't think he would be able to. But in all honesty, I don't think he's coming back. I don't. I think they were walking around eggshells with him for a month leading up to the deadline, so confident that the Clippers were going to take that shit, or so confident that the Raptors were going to take that shit. And then on deadline day, probably because they waited till the last fucking minute, the Clippers were actually like, nah, we're just going to take Russ or somebody else from the buyout or make this trade or do whatever. And the Raptors were like, actually, we're buyers at the deadline. Everything you heard was fucking fake. Like, we're not selling anybody unless you're fucking giving us 5 firsts for OG. So that's what happened. And they kind of, again, I think just got caught lacking. And we're just like, shit, that didn't go according to plan. So now Kyle was getting excited to leave. And now Spo was getting excited that he was gone. And now it's just awkward. And now he'll get a knee procedure and we'll see you in the offseason. I hope he fucking retires, to be completely honest with you. I hope in the offseason, at his age, I hope he retires. Because I don't know what the hell they're going to do with this contract after he has a knee procedure and misses the rest of the year. The most appealing part of that contract is that it would be an expiring. And if that's all you're saying about a guy, you're moving a negative asset. Don't expect anything in return.
TJ?
It'll be telling. I don't want this dude on my team. I don't want this dude anywhere near my team. I don't want him to sniff a Miami Heat jersey. I don't even want him to sniff the air Miami. But
he gonna be here.
If they pick up like Russell Westbrook on the buyout, Kyle Lowry is not playing another minute in a Miami Heat jersey. Bro is done.
It's over with. It's over. That's facts, bro. The fact that they were even linked to Russell Westbrook in the buyout market with Kyle Lowry still on the roster is
he don't even feel like a dude that they would touch, bro. Like he don't even fit like that vibe, bro. Like
but they just
telling, bro.
You know it'd be more telling because this Roy, do you think Duncan's coming back? He still got a long contract. Duncan Robinson is absolutely coming back to this roster because at this point,
that boy might start.
I heard this somewhere else about Duncan getting minutes, and initially I was like, ha, you're ridiculous. Duncan will never get minutes again on this roster. I'm lying. This team, this one, no post-trade deadline move, Miami Heat might play Duncan. If Duncan get back from injury and he and Kyle Lowry are both back and Duncan Robinson checks into a basketball game before Kyle Lowry, I think that's even more telling in addition to the team being linked to them. Kendall, what you think? You think Duncan actually could help this team in any way? I know how we feel about Duncan on a regular basis, but considering what we have to watch, like
I literally have no clue, bro. But I'm gonna have to lean with the fuck no. I don't think he can help this team.
Okay.
He wasn't playing before. People gonna just be like, all right.
Throw shit at the wall, see if it sticks.
Wait a minute. He ain't played in so fucking long that they might treat his ass like he was the G Leaguer in 2019. They might just treat his ass. Now, whether he can hit a shot or not, TBD. But yeah, he got to get.
Can't be no worse than Max.
They got to put him on the court.
You said he can't be worse than Max? Duncan Robinson wouldn't have put up 20 shots tonight.
We lose by way more. We lose by way more. If it's Duncan instead of Strus tonight, we lose by like 25. Duncan, like I think some people forget that Duncan, even if we want to give him minutes, like we can't because he literally has to come out 2 minutes later because he gets 2 fouls. Like they tried. They do, like he was never fully, I guess maybe there was a point where they really just kind of removed him, but they tried again this year to give him minutes. But the same thing keeps happening. Someone literally just takes their shoulder and goes right into his fucking chest and he slaps the shit out of their back because he doesn't know what the fuck to do. And he gets taken out of the game. It's that simple. And he has no confidence. None. People are hating on him, hating on his podcast. This dude has no confidence. He needs a new setting or a new career. Like it is absolutely wraps for him. I don't think he's ever coming back either. Like I literally think they have damn near $60 million out there of dudes who will not be playing basketball. I think you have to do what they did a few weeks ago, or maybe it was a month ago at this point. Play the fucking athletes. You want to get it out the mud? Get it out the mud. Play the dudes who will actually get in your face and be like, yo, we're going to make every bucket be a living fucking hell for you, and you're not going to like it. Like,
so, Bubba, listen, like this team, the team that they trotted out tonight was actually closer to the top style of team that you're talking about, like with just Max being the only, I guess, non-athlete that they put out there. So there's one thing, but Duncan Robinson is absolutely going to play again. When they tried to move him at the deadline, they could not move him without attaching a massive amount of assets. They have to rebuild that value. Otherwise, that contract still has 3 more years on it. You're not going to let that man sit here and soak up that much time without paying him. TJ, you want to jump in real fast?
Yeah. To Bubba's point, I know we talk about the defense and everything like that, but when Dunk was sniper game Dunk, and I don't want to be Duncan Robinson defender. But when Dunk was sniper game Dunk, bro, he was doing the same shit. he was still fouling twice. He was still fouling twice early. You feel me? He was still the same dude, but the boy was hitting about 8 threes. You know, if he could fall somewhere in the middle, if he could give me like 4 of them, 5 of them, even, you feel me? I'm cool with that. That's enough to be a reasonable basketball player again, just so we can ship him out. I don't want him on the team, but he can just be reasonable, So if we can get about somewhere in the middle, not the abysmal player that he is now, and he may not be sniper game Dunk, but if he can get me about 4 of them, 5 of them, I'm cool with that. That's all I need, Dunk.
Oh, I don't need nobody in the audience to be confused. It is never keep Duncan Robinson.
Oh no.
That is up numero uno on this network. Has been and will be until he is gone. But right now on this current roster, we can't trade him no more. Like, that's not a thing. We can't trade him no more. So you might as well try and see what you can get out of him since you ain't getting shit out of nobody else anyway. I want to thank somebody with the $2 dono. He said it's Whopper time for Lowry. It's always Whopper time for that boy. I thank somebody again for the $2 dono. He said Duncan is down and out. He gave up on the podcast. He might need to do it again, bro. Yeah, I 100% believe that. There's like until you get your shit together.
Yeah, you got to cut that shit out, bro. You can't be doing that on our dime. We paying for that podcast.
For sure. We pay for all the equipment. This is our podcast. Let's talk. I don't really necessarily want to talk about individual players. I do want to talk about some of the
I said you said we paying for that equipment.
Oh yeah. Oh, come on, bro. Cameras, we paying Davis Reed at this point. Like, hey, bro.
Paying his friend's salary too. That dude who sits next to him and asks him how he made it again.
That's Davis Reed.
College. Oh yeah, we paying his salary. We paying for his wife's engagement ring. We paying his mortgage on the house. We paying everything for that dude. We putting his kids in schools. We're doing the Lord's work.
Come on now. Giving the charity out here. He said Roy always playing in game like he Thanos. Don't know what you're talking about, Stone Slaw. Stay off the drugs. I do want to talk about the undrafted dudes who got plenty of minutes. There was plenty of them out there, but I'm talking about the main ones. Jamal Bouye, Orlando Robinson. I want each one of y'all to pick whichever one you want to talk about. Talk about what they did tonight. Kendall, bring your ass back here because you going first. Kendall, pick one of the two scrubs. Talk about them because I think both of them played all right.
Let me see which one I want to take. They run one of the most dynamic pick and rolls we've seen since J. Kidd and Martin. But let's get serious. Jamari Bouye, bruh. Bootay. Like, Bootay. Like, the fact that, bro, the coach yelled at him to shoot the basketball. That's problem number one. He did play well, though. Like, I will say that. I'll give him credit for that. Like, he played decent. And it just shows, like, to my point earlier, bro, like, it's because he knows what he's doing out there. But it's just like, there's nothing special about this young man. I mean, is he even young? Because, I mean, the hair, you know.
That boy look about 30 for the hairline down.
They grinding to get here, too, bro. Like, my man look like he put in that work, bro. Like to get.
He 23.
Good for him, bro. Like, but that makes sense. That makes sense. That fit. My name Jeff. No, that kind of fit the Miami Heat mold. He might, bro. Like 23, undrafted. Like, I wasn't moved by anything he did. But he did look better than Kyle Lowry, though. So, but that bar, we know that shit is lower than the VIP level in hell that Hitler's in right now. So the bar is down so bad, bro, that like. But props to him because at the end of the day, that's a young black man that's living out his dream, and you know what I'm saying. So like on some real shit, I ain't even trying to hate. Like good for that, bro. Like. Good for him, for real. Like, and he made a good impression. You feel me? Like, I like to see it, but I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
TJ, go, bro. TJ.
Oh my god! I'll talk about Orlando Robinson. I don't know what bro is good at, but he's big. Pause. He makes looking like he's going to get an offensive rebound really good, bro. He'll make you fight for a defensive rebound. He'll never get the offensive rebound, but he'll make you fight for it. So, good for Orlando Robinson, man. Again, don't really know what bro do well. He just be out there doing stuff. So, Shout out to my guy. He gives Bam a breather by default. So he good props for that. That's what he does. But He don't really do nothing. So
Jokic was going around. I don't know why I'm mixing them boys up. Probably because they had dinner last night. The Joker already recruiting out here. Yo, hey. If they interested, bro, I got a package for them. I ain't gonna hold you. Hey, y'all know I've been at the whole time. Okay. All right, my boy Michael Porter Jr. Throwing up shots too. Hey, all right, now. All right. Bubba, what do you think about one of the undrafted guys? You can pick one, bro. I don't care which one you pick.
I'll double down on Max Strus. I just want to know why a dude built like the thimble from Monopoly is leading our team in shots. The dude looks like 3 Minecraft blocks just stacked on top of each other. 14 shots over, in my opinion, a top 3 two-way player in the game and another top 5 two-way player in the game. It's asinine. He did his best Tyler Herro impression tonight, missing a bunch of shots against a talented team at home. We haven't even talked about the shitty-ass uniforms they put on tonight. Even the marketing department's in the fucking toilet, bro. We can't even get the fucking uniforms right anymore. Remember when Dewayne just was rocking the black Miami Vice? Take me back. Take me back. Now we got the fucking shitty-ass matchup, and Max Strus is getting one of that block. I know it was Jimmy's fault. Kendall was dead on. That pass should never have been thrown. If I ever got blocked like that, I think you're obligated to not shoot again for the rest of the game. I think that should just like be an unspoken rule. That like when you actually get a 3-point stuff that badly in the corner, you land on your fucking ass. You get up. You got to give credit to Strus, bro. He really just shakes all that shit off. Like, I don't know if it's because he bounces off the floor like the Michelin Man, but like this dude literally does not give a fuck. He can have the most embarrassing play ever happen to him. He's on the cover of mixtapes. It's going fucking viral. He's like, you think I give a shit? I'm pulling up from 55 in your fucking mouth. That's what he'll do. He doesn't give a shit. And I think that's why they kind of love him. And I think that's why Jimmy's like, yo, this dude's fucking crazier than me. This dude really doesn't give a fuck. Like, I cussed this dude out.
Like that because
like Jimmy flipped him off and Strus was like, fuck you too, bitch. And I think that's literally like a dynamic that Jimmy's like, this dude's crazy. I fuck with him. Like, we need a little bit of that. But the problem is at the end of the day is he's so not talented at this sport. And it's really crucial to be talented at this sport to play at the professional level. And I think that's why teams cut him before he came to our team. So, yeah, I'll double down on him for the undrafted section here.
But to be honest, that confidence that you're talking about is why a lot of us liked him over Duncan Robinson to begin with, because Duncan had completely lost his confidence by the time Max had it. And for these undrafted guys, confidence is a big part of the game. Like, you have to be confident to go out here as an undrafted dude and play 42 minutes in the NBA. Like, go ahead, Kendall.
This just in breaking news, and tonight's nightly update and heat targets that we should have got. We're gonna stay with our forward position, the power forward, the 4. Last time it was Jared Vanderbilt. Tonight, we're going to go up the road a little bit to Charlotte, North Carolina, where PJ Washington had a smooth 22-7-5, 9 of 13 shooting, and 4 of 6 from 3. Yeah, in a win, but that doesn't really matter. It's more about the talent in which he put on display. I
want to make sure that we make this clear. Yeah, I want to make sure that we make sure we make this clear. So this is Kendall's new segment. Every night that he's on the show, he's going to give you a stat, or he's going to give you the update from some of the players that the Heat were targeting. So PJ Washington is tonight's player. He's going to give you their stat line just to keep track of how they're doing with their team, new or current. Josh Hart had 40 for the Knicks.
Kyrie's got like 25 in this fourth quarter right now, too.
Don't do. Hey, we can't talk about Kyrie. It's gonna be one of
Kyrie too high level. Like,
he gonna go for 50 one of these days, and I'm gonna be ready to let that know. But we're gonna compare PJ Washington's numbers to our starting 4. A man that needs no introduction. Maybe he does, because yes, he is undrafted. Caleb Martin. playing out of position. It ain't really his fault. 6'5", 165, and that's after coming in from hurricane force winds and rains to give him extra weight. He put up a smooth 8 points, 4 of 8, or 2 from 3. A solid 4 rebounds. This is what your front office has given you.
He low-key had a very similar stat line to Orlando Robinson, bro. Like, he scored 8 points.
We're both undrafted players.
They both the same thing. Like, Orlando, oh, my bad. David said, read his don't know. My bad, bro. Let me find it. Oh, David says, thank you for the $2 don't know. He said, Max really be Steve Novak with the UPS job from 9 to 5. Hey, you sound like me. Somebody with the $2 don't know again said Kelly Olynyk, 18 points, 10 boards, 4 from 3. First of all, like I didn't really want. I like Kelly Olynyk, but I didn't want to trade back for a player that we gave away. Like that's them spitting in my face.
We can just keep it a Billy Bean here. The Heat are drowning in their own piss. Like that's just where they're at right now.
That boy said a Billy Bean.
like, bro, this team has made so many mistakes, and the devil has come to collect so hard. Like the knocking at the door is so loud, it is deafening. Like every mistake they have ever made has come back to bite them in the ass. Every player you thought they were getting, not only did they not get, they're putting up career numbers. Like it is insane. If you preyed on the Heat's downfall, congratulations, you won. It is over. Like this is real bad vibes. And I think going back to like just the beginning of the stream, we were talking about the fatigue. I think people are starting to remember what this team was doing right before Jimmy got here, and a culmination of like the last 7 to 8 years. Does that that's where I'm getting now. And I was the Jimmy defender. I was the one being like, we were
Get out that boy Kendall bag. Get out that boy Kendall bag.
It's how it feels, man. I'm feeling that fatigue. That like, damn, we really haven't done something really, really special since my voice got deep. And that's really, really tough. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
TJ?
This team really ain't done nothing since D-Wade left. If it wasn't for D-Wade throwing them that Jimmy lob, it'd be a whole lot worse than this, ladies and gentlemen. Hassan Whiteside might still be here. We still might be looking for first option Josh Richardson. We still might be making Justice Winslow our point guard. Dion Waiters might still be in the league. I mean, the list goes on and on, bro. If it wasn't for D-Wade saving this franchise, bro, with the Jimmy lob alone, forget what he did, forget Braun, forget CB, the Jimmy lob alone, bro. If it wasn't for that, dog, who knows? Because when Pat Riley has had control and it's just been him, when D-Wade was in Chicago, we saw what he cooked up. You feel me? It was real ugly. We got 30 and 11. If it wasn't for D-Wade, it'd be a whole lot of mid on this roster. It'd be so much worse, bro.
Listen, folks, I think we all give Wade his proper respect. A lot of other Heat fans don't. But, Bubba, I need to address you on something that you said about other people preying on the Heat downfall. Some of us preyed on the Heat's downfall as well. But if you guys are experiencing your own downfall, you need to make sure you get you some insurance like the primary sponsor of the Basement Sports Network, Simple Health Advisors. Ooh. Insurance does not need to be complicated, ladies and gentlemen. Email I got James Pugh at jpugh@simplehealthadvisors.com or give my boy a call. And y'all know the number. Say it with me now. 321-345-7738. 321-345-7738. 321-345-7738. Hey, bro, we gonna make that bit a banger one of these days. My boy Jay Pugh, shout out to the man sponsoring the Basement Sports Network. Let's wrap this up. Let's start getting to this next game. Who we play next, bro? Because this shit here has been terrible. Oh, we play the Nets. I don't feel good about this game. But Bubba, we're gonna start with you. The boy feeling good?
No, and I need Tyler Herro to stop ducking the smoke against good teams. I need it badly. Why are you not playing tonight? What's the soreness, bro? We're sore. I'm sore, bro, from watching this team play. Mentally, I am sore. I need you to play against good teams. If he plays against the Nets, he will get locked up by Bridges. It will be embarrassing to see. It will be disgusting. You will be reminded once again why it was a mistake to pay Tyler Herro, which is my guess, which is my reasoning for why he's not going to play. And we're going to lose this game. They have more talent than us. They have wing defenders. I'm scared of that. Nets are doubted. They feel like nobody thinks they're ever going to win a game ever again. And we are quite literally a zombie basketball team going through the motions. So I'm going to give the team with more energy and more athletes the upper hand in the athletic competition.
First of all, brother, you are obviously of a certain race and creed. That black man, Bam Adebayo, has carried this franchise a whole lot this year. But for what you talking about, want to shout out the boy, Sebastian Paul, for the $100 big bank. Appreciate you, my boy. He said, wait. Yes, sir. He said, wait, Lowry's still here. Really? Can we please lose all the games? Wrap this season. A man of your word. We appreciate you, my guy. Gang. That's funny as shit. My boy really did come through and drop the $100 on us like he said he would. Hey, man, you are a man of character and class. Kendall, the boy feeling good?
The boy is feeling great because we about to play the Nets of Brooklyn. And the one thing about the Nets of Brooklyn is Bam tends to put the ball in the net versus the Nets of Brooklyn often. Does that mean that we're going to have a convincing win? Absolutely not. We are headed toward clutch game 42. Does that mean that we will win? Oh, please get those eyes off of me. That is one nasty individual.
No. He doing that because Shabazz called him a pussy pretty much. That's what he did. That was Shabazz. I ain't saying. Shabazz Sharapole said he called you pussy nasty, man.
Why? Because he ain't throw up 100?
Come on, man. Hey, but listen, we not putting no pressure.
Personally, I wouldn't let that slide.
I couldn't stand for that. But Dash, you know what? You have done more than your fair share for the boys. So you forever good in our books. Whether or not you let that man sit up here and call you
that boy say you're a hoe though.
They did call you a hoe now. Like, go ahead, Kendall.
But yeah, we're headed towards clutch games 42. So I will say that the Heat will. I'm gonna say we're gonna lose. We're gonna win this game because we play Milwaukee after that. We're gonna win this game, and we're gonna have a lead. We're gonna be down by 11. Late in the third, some random person on this roster gonna hit 2 threes. We're gonna be down. They gonna hit a 2. We're gonna go into the fourth down 8, and it's gonna be a nip and tuck, back and forth, and we're gonna end up winning by about, I would say, 6 points.
If we can't get more than 5, that doesn't count as a clutch game, Kendall.
No, the clutch game is within 5 in the last 5 minutes. Oh, it's gonna be tied once we get to the last 5 minutes. Don't you worry. And the Bible says,
I'm telling you, fucking you to me. TJ, the boy feeling good?
No. Yeah, this is gonna be an L. Ow! Forget what I'm talking about.
Fuck is you telling that? Yo, the nasty man say you won't be calling me pussy round this network. The nasty man Dash Jordan with the 150 big bucks say, yeah, okay, match up, fool. Hey, bro.
Shabazz Sharapole. Me personally, I wouldn't let niggas I'm not letting no nigga drop 150 in front of me talking about something. I ain't got it. That's just me. Come on now. That's just me.
He in front of 152?
Come on, in front of all these people who need to like this video and subscribe to this network right quick. Shabazz, listen, bro. You're a real man. You're a man of your word. But we just speaking from our perspective. I'd have to do 200, bro. I just have to, bro.
He literally
nigga like me. That's just how I'm built, though.
That's how I rock.
He could have dropped 101. He decided to throw the extra 49.
Cause he disrespectful, bro. But see, but when you talking to somebody who ain't built like you is, I mean, hey, Shabazz,
I get it. You feel me?
I get it. You feel me, my boy? I get it. Oh, just
let's dropping $1.99. Don't know. And
come on, now. He trying to help you out, Shabazz. He trying to help you out.
What y'all want me to yell? Hey, I think you need to yell in these comments and tell Shabazz Sharapole, don't let the nasty man disrespect him like that, bro.
Come on now. Hey, bro, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. For that type of bread, I got to tell y'all one time. Make sure y'all follow my boy and go check them likes out for him one time. Like y'all just get in there one time. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Yeah, hey, y'all go over there at your own risk now. Oh my God. The boy say one more time.
Yo, Duncan Robinson out here.
Yo, listen, I can't let this man keep doing his teams, bro. Don't you dare call this man. He cooking right now. Hey, yo, with the $50, he say, I'm nasty, though. Oh, we know. Hey, you see it, Will? That's what I said, bro. It couldn't be me. It's just not the way with my bank account. My bank account set up different, though. So we're going to let my boy TJ finish his tape right now. I guess that's it. Oh, he said, please don't spend money on Big Face Coffee. We won't.
Oh, no. Believe me. We won't do that.
The ice cream either. No.
No, sir.
Only NPCs buy that shit. People that buy followers.
Basement merch only. You hear?
Yeah. You feel me?
Go ahead, TJ.
Y'all seen the link. Nonetheless, yeah, the Nets finna smack these boys. Y'all think the offense is horrible now. Wait till y'all see the offense against the Brooklyn Nets. That defense for the had these boys in hell. Oh my! I hope Tyler plays. Because it's gonna be on. Is it on national TV? I need that. I need it to be displayed before the world. That 14.
We just got a national TV one, so you know they.
They can throw it on badly. They can throw it on badly. It don't matter though. 14 gonna be exposed either way. They calling that man Brooklyn Bridges. It's finna get ugly. He got a nickname already.
That's what happens when you got talent and you're appreciated by fans because you walk into the building and actually display your talent in a talented competition. So when that happens and you're cool about it, the fans usually react and are like, I love watching this guy play. We don't have that experience, sadly, until the playoffs and Jimmy Butler decides it's time, or Bam Adebayo this season.
Ain't nobody on the baby goat nickname.
What happened to that? What happened to What happened to all this shit? Like it's all isn't this whole magical vibe that we used to have with this team so beyond dead? Like it is so like we used to be like, bucket bros. This is awesome. Like we got Jimmy and the rookie. He's teaching him how to be gutsy and show up at 3 a.m. and drench himself in sweat. And now we're like, bro, we are drowning in fucking piss. Get everybody off this fucking team. I want no part of anybody.
People attribute the baby goat nickname to just Tyler, but that was Kendrick Nunn nickname too. They were the baby goats, like during their rookie season. That's what they called them.
And
so when you talk about baby goat,
so fast.
Oh my God, bro! Nasty work, bro.
In this month of February here, we will address how this fan base turned on Kendrick Nunn. When that man used to get downhill and used to actually dunk the basketball off a band.
Come on now.
Brought a little excitement. No, he couldn't play a lick of defense, but neither could Tyler. Neither could Duncan. He went through some stuff in the bubble, and they turned their back on that man. And what? He let him go for nothing. Didn't even try to get 3 second-round picks for him like Rob Pelinka did.
Come on.
I blame Jack Harlow for real, though. I actually do.
Jack
Harlow gassed this dude up so much. Like, he ruined it. He ruined it, bro. Once Tyler Herro became this brand, cook.
Listen. With Jack Harlow saw himself in Tyler Herro. The hottest white rapper in the game currently. I'm going to put on for the great white hope of basketball white hoopers. Like Tyler Herro, Tyler Herro is who they got, bro. Like he's the most black-white player in the league, like in terms of play style. Like he dribble whatever, do some stuff, and you know they got a. I ain't gonna make this a race thing, but it's always a race thing with me. Anyways, that boy Mikal Bridges is black and has lateral movement. Therefore, Tyler Herro cannot. He's exceptional at
Bridges,
defense.
Cam Johnson,
Dorian Finney-Smith. And then at the rim, you got Nick Claxton.
Oh my God! I want Herro to try that cute ass layup package against Nick Claxton. That would be really fun.
That's what I'm. The point really when you got us like talking about Nick Claxton in a positive light is when you know that you know what I mean? We got some things to brewing on here. That all aside, he don't want to blow that shit out. Fuck is y'all talking about? No, I'm not finna lie. Fuck is you talking about? Bam Adebayo, after the way he just played tonight, and they still talk about Nick Claxton over him. Oh, that boy finna be Nick Claxton about to be somebody bitch out there. And we know who it is. Him. Somebody asked what's Bam's nickname? Bam's nickname is him. And that's what he finna put on display. Don't know what Jimmy Butler gonna do. Oh my God.
It's something about your girl.
That boy say Orlando Robinson look like Ice JJ Fish. Oh, Justin. That's a bar there, bro. I never put that together. Oh, give me until next game. We gonna have something about that. I think we gonna sing that song every time that bitch do anything. But yeah, I think Miami gonna win this game. Look, Brooklyn. For some reason, I feel like Brooklyn not as talented as they were prior to KD and Kyrie, but they feel like a better team. Like not don't have better individual players. They feel like a better constructed team after the trade deadline, and they absolutely have some studs on defense. So they're gonna give Miami hell. But that offense, it be tough for them though, just like it is for us. And so this is gonna be a slugfest, ugly game to watch. And I'm gonna go with the team that has played the most ugly games in the NBA. So I'm picking Miami. That's it. Like, we have had more of these games than them. Because every game we play is like this. It's just the way we play basketball. He's like, bro. He said, why you can't watch us, bro? We just be chilling. Either way, though, make sure you come back next time. Make sure y'all like this video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the network. Make sure y'all check up on our guy, J. Pugh, over at Simple Health Advisors. Make sure y'all follow all these boys up here on this panel, except for me. Please don't do that. I'm just going to make you angry. But, yeah, thank you guys in the comments, as always, for joining the show, making it much more fun than it would have been without you. Thank you to my boy Bubba and, of course, the two members of the Cain gang for pulling up one time, my boy Kendall and my boy TJ. And also thank Cain Justin in the background for making that Ice JJ Fish thing, because that shit is hilarious. We'll see y'all next game. Play the video, Justin.
Oh yeah, we packing somebody up tonight. Hey, come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, he packing the air. We about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe. You already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the trade, yes and no, friends in the foe, butlers and the hero. You can feel it in your soul when the ring is the goal. But if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing. Like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes. Going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the basement.
What time?
Going down in the basement. Get your takes